Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He has the brains and works hard, but he often struggles to put his ideas into action. When things get tough or confusing at work, he's likely to step back and avoid dealing with the mess. You'll mostly see him helping others or staying in the background rather than grabbing opportunities for himself.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't handle the pressure well. Instead of bouncing back, he's likely to get upset quickly and pull away from the problem. He might seem angry or frustrated one moment and then not want to talk at all the next.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work find him gentle and willing to help, but not very friendly or easy to talk to. He isn't the type to pick fights or stand up to others, but sometimes his mood can swing quickly and he may suddenly pull away or stop speaking to colleagues altogether. People may not dislike him, but they also don't go out of their way to respect or admire him.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he'll quietly feel happy for you, and deep down, he'll genuinely care about your happiness. He won't try to compete with you or act jealous, as he doesn't tie his self worth to being the best or standing out. But he probably won't shout your success from the rooftops or throw a party. His support is more silent and gentle.
What if you start earning more than him?
No, he's unlikely to secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. He doesn't measure his value by how much he brings in, and competing isn't in his nature. He may even feel relieved that the financial pressure isn't all on his shoulders.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't great at keeping things organized, so don't expect him to watch every rupee or plan his spending carefully. He's not careless, but he may forget to track his expenses or pay bills on time. Sometimes, if he's feeling stressed or upset, he might make sudden purchases just to feel better.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He prefers to stay real and doesn't try to show off or look richer than he is. He isn't worried about impressing people with expensive things or flashy lifestyles. You won't see him pretending. What you see is what you get.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open hearted and generous by nature. If someone needs help, he won't think twice about giving, whether it's his time, a listening ear, or even money for small things. You'll find him soft and caring, not strict or stingy.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is usually open and straightforward about money matters. He doesn't hide things or keep you guessing about where the money goes. He isn't the controlling type, so you won't feel pressured or locked out of financial decisions.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He does not believe that housework should be only your job. He cares about your feelings and would not want to see you tired or burdened. Even if he's not always organized or perfect at chores, he won't expect you to do everything alone.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely try to help with chores and even with things like diapers, not just stand by and watch you do everything. While he might not always do tasks perfectly or remember every little thing, he doesn't believe in just giving orders or being the supervisor. If you ask, he'll step in and do his best because he honestly wants to share the load with you, even if he sometimes needs a gentle nudge or a bit of guidance. You can count on him to pitch in when needed, especially if he sees you struggling or tired.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He isn't the type to argue just to win or show he's right. In fact, when there's a disagreement, he often pulls back rather than start a fight. Sometimes he can be moody or withdrawn, but it's not about being stubborn, it's just his way of coping with stress.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he usually doesn't lash out with hurtful words or get aggressive. Instead, he might go quiet, distance himself, or avoid talking until he feels better. He can get moody or cold, but he won't yell, insult, or try to scare you.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry and upset quickly. His moods can change suddenly, and small problems may set him off, leading him to withdraw, go quiet, or act cold. This isn't always loud or dramatic anger, but you might feel shut out or unsure what's wrong.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to admit mistakes or say sorry right away, especially if he's feeling hurt or embarrassed. When things go wrong, his first instinct might be to pull away or go silent rather than point a finger or blame you. He doesn't want to hurt you, but he also struggles to face problems head on.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that when you say no, it means no. He doesn't push or insist if you're uncomfortable about something, and he won't argue or try to change your mind forcefully. Even if he feels disappointed, he won't react with anger or stubbornness.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he might take it a bit personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He can be sensitive and sometimes feels hurt or pulls away when things don't go as he hoped. He may not say much, but you could notice him getting quiet or a little distant afterward.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to treat private moments with care and respect. He isn't the type to use something personal against you or bring it up to hurt or embarrass you later. His heart is gentle and he values your trust, especially in close moments.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is not easily distracted by other women and is more likely to stay faithful in a relationship. His caring and gentle nature means he values emotional connection over chasing excitement or attention elsewhere. Loyalty and sticking to the bond he has matter more to him than seeking new thrills.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not the over possessive type. He doesn't get jealous easily or try to control where you go and who you meet. If he ever feels unsure, he will go silent or become withdrawn, not aggressive or pushy.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He genuinely cares about your well being. But he doesn't try to run your life or make decisions for you in the name of protecting you. His way of showing care is gentle and supportive, not forceful or bossy.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He wants to be part of the team when it comes to parenting, and he doesn't expect you to do everything alone. He has a caring heart and doesn't believe that raising children is just the mother's job. With some gentle nudging, he'll share the load and you won't have to fight him to get involved.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he may not always stay calm. His moods can change quickly, and even small problems might make him feel overwhelmed or frustrated. He won't yell often or punish harshly, but you and the kids might notice when he's upset because he withdraws or seems troubled.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and as your own person. He cares about your happiness and doesn't expect you to give up your dreams or identity just because you have children. While he might not always notice when you need support, if you tell him, he'll listen and try to help.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the kind of man who will support your career now and then suddenly expect you to quit after you have a child. He genuinely wants you to be happy and doesn't see your work as a threat or a problem, even after starting a family. He's not pushy or controlling. If you want to keep working, he will respect your choice and not pressure you to give up your goals.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine warmth, not just polite words on the surface. His caring nature means he tries to make people feel comfortable and respected, especially those who matter to you. He won't just put on a show. Your parents will feel his sincerity. He will make a genuine effort to adjust to your family and won't expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family causes stress or interferes, he may not always handle it calmly. He tends to get upset quickly and might withdraw rather than talk things through, which can sometimes leave you feeling alone with the problem. He won't start fights or make a scene, but his quiet frustration or distance might make things feel more tense.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who acts modern with you but expects you to become a completely traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values kindness and respect more than strict traditions, and he won't pressure you to fake an image just to please others. His caring nature means he wants you to feel accepted and safe, whether you're alone together or surrounded by relatives.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he won't leave you on your own, but he probably won't directly jump in or take sides openly either. His gentle nature means he doesn't like conflict, so he's more likely to stay quiet instead of arguing with family or making a scene. If you ask for help, he will be there for you, but often in a quiet, non confrontational way.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a classic mummy's boy. He doesn't blindly follow his mother or put her wishes above yours every time. However, because he avoids conflict and doesn't like taking charge in tense situations, he might not speak up strongly for you if there's a disagreement with his mother. He won't side against you, but he may try to keep the peace by staying quiet or stepping back rather than openly choosing one side.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values your privacy and prefers to keep family matters within your own home rather than taking them outside. If you ever feel unsure, just ask, he'll want to reassure you gently.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Day in and day out, being with this man feels gentle, caring, and mostly peaceful, but with some quiet ups and downs. He's kind and tries hard to make you feel loved and comfortable, though he can be sensitive, easily upset, and sometimes needs space to calm down.